It's time for the H2G Podcast, and here are your hosts.
All right, so this is Gary43. He says, I feel like Justin is the reason this country has to put directions on shampoo. Do you even know what you're talking about, bro? No, I don't, Gary fucking 43.
Justo.
I have no idea. I don't even use shampoo. I just use 1 3-in-1 body wash, you bastard.
All right, this is from Karen45. How do you feel about being ranked sexiest man on your podcast when Tony looks like a barbecued Kermit the Frog?
Jesus Christ.
Wait a second.
My.
Why? That sounds like a Tony rip. Why is Marvin?
That's a Tony rip. That's towards me?
Wow.
Does Christy think having a child on her lap makes her seem more likable? Also, get some sleep. You look tired.
Christy.
Thanks, Breezy. I'm trying.
Adam says, I see ratings must have been down. They recruited someone interesting.
Wow.
Chelsea.
Oh.
All right.
The burn on the rest of us.
Oh, I mean, thank you, Adam.
Ashley says, I watch the show a lot and I was wondering, are you all changing the name to RT2M? Richie talks too much.
Richie.
I don't know what to say, Ashley, other than I feel like I talk exactly as much as I should. So.
Yeah. Oh boy. Margaret says, is it me or when Tony talks, do you get the feeling he's constipated?
Yeah.
And Tony Ray.
Well, that face right there doesn't really help you.
Welcome to the H2G Podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the H2G Podcast, and it is Thursday, and it's becoming a trend for us to get weird on Thursday. I don't know. Maybe it's a trend. I think we've gotten serious a couple of times, but last week got real weird, so I have to go back and check that out. I'm going to go around the horn because I don't think we've got a chance to do that this week. Just want to see how everybody's been, how you can talk about your weekend, you can talk about how your week's going. But Marvin, sexiest man on the planet, 72,000 times in a row. How are you, my man?
I'm doing good, man. Can't complain. New York's getting a lot of snow. Probably not as much as Texas has got. Prayers for everybody out in Texas. But yeah, I can't complain, man. I got an audition coming up this week. I'm pretty excited about. I'm excited about diving into. So fingers crossed, like I always say, behind any audition I go out on. But yeah, man, it's been a great week so far.
Good, man. Good. And break a leg with the audition, sir. I hope all of those always go well for you. Out there in the Bay Area. What's up, Richie?
Hey, man. How's it going?
It's going. How's your week been?
It's been something. Work's been terrible, and I've been debating on shaving the sides of my head and doing a mullet with my beard that I'm starting to grow 2 weeks in. So we'll see. I have no idea if I'm going to do the mullet or not, but I was tempted to. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. Maybe I'll just let it grow. Maybe I'll just end up doing the bald fade that I usually do, but I'm not digging this right here. So we'll see. We'll see. I might do the mullet beard combo. I've never done a mullet, so who knows?
That would be something. I'm going to request on behalf of the H2G Podcast that there's video documentation of the whole process if you get a mullet.
If I do a mullet, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if my partner would be too thrilled. I'm going to talk to her and like kind of throw it out there. Be like, yo, how do you feel about a mullet? Because at this point, like we're getting closer to that, you know, my decision, like if you've seen Schitt's Creek, some people break up if you don't have these conversations. So I'm going to at least see what she thinks about mullets before I just pull the gun. So
I gotcha. Yeah. Well, I got to say, this is the first time I've ever actually had a bald fade. Now, like when you said that, I know what you're...
Yeah.
Or a skin fade.
Bald fade's where it's at. The skin fade. The skin fade, sir.
hairstylist. I've been enjoying. I go to Lady Jane. Shout out to Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men.
Lady Jane.
But that place is awesome, and they've got like a bunch of different packages. And she just goes, "You want to try a bald fade?" And I'm like, "Sure."
Yeah. Here's my take on the skin fade, Justin. I call it the cheapo fade, and the reason why I love doing it is you do the skin fade, and you don't have to go back as quick, right? Because if you do like a 2-guard or something like 2 fade, you got like maybe a month, and you got to go back. If you do a skin fade, you get an extra 2 weeks. So something to consider for you frugal men out there.
All right. Well, enough about the men. Let's move on to the ladies. Chelsea, how has your week been?
It's been somewhat slow, but that's just because last week, after getting stranded in South Carolina for an extra 2 days, I had like an extended vacation, so to speak. And then when I was going back to work because of the weather in Texas, I was working from home. So now I'm back in the office and it's a full week of work. And man, what an adjustment. I want to go back to extended vacations. But overall, it's good. It's warmed back up here, thankfully. So we're not having to deal with all the ice and snow anymore. Hopefully it stays that way for a very long time.
Well, it went like 30 something years this last time. So hopefully, but yeah, it sucks that your flight got canceled. It's awesome that you got extra vacation time. That should happen on every vacation. Like, oh, sorry, you got to stay for a whole week. Yes. I mean, no. Yes. Christy, how are you doing? How is Lucas doing? How is everybody over there?
I'm good. He's good. Matt is under the weather, so we are keeping our distance right now, which I feel bad because he feels bad, but I don't want to get sick and I don't want him to get sick, so he's kind of taking one for the team and sleeping in our spare room. But it's great. Works good. Can't complain. It's been a jolly good time. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. Someone remembered. I had a crazy week. I moved. I started a new job. I started with the fitness trainer, revamping everything. I'm in a temporary living situation because I'm going to be making a big move, and we'll talk about that on the air when the time comes. But I am proud to say that at least at this point, I'll give you this much. I'm getting out of Ohio, which is something that I've wanted to do for a while now. I've done it once before, and I went to the East Coast. So we'll see which, maybe I'll just roll a dice. We know how I like to do that. But
he's coming west, I believe. That's the direction to go, baby. West. That's right.
Everybody trying to pull me out of the west side. We'll see what happens. But I wanted to bring back something. We've been having all these news segments, and they're all awesome. They're all great, but there's something that I miss that I thought I would bring back. And does anybody know what it might be? Marvin, you know what it might be?
For real.
For real. Yeah, absolutely. Bring him back for real. So for those of you who don't know, For Real was on our first season.
Yes.
Second season. Yeah. The name of
first.
First. It was
Tony was the lead of For Real.
For Real.
Unfortunately, not here right now.
Yeah, I think he's gonna make it tomorrow. I hope so, because he's running Game of the Week. So we miss you, Tony. Can't wait to see you. So Tony ran For Real, and what it is Wacky News, and we just kind of go over some of the headlines in Wacky News this week and discuss them. And I think this was actually birthed all the way back in 2011. We don't want to go that far back, but
no, we don't.
So I'm just going to dive right in. I got some headlines. You all tell me if you want more info on it. We can open up the story and see. But first one caught my eye because Ohio is in the title. So here it is. Ohio man forgoes food for 46-day Lent and replaces it with a beer diet. I don't even drink beer anymore, so I can't comment. Christy, you're a beer drinker, yeah? Could you do it Could you replace your diet for 46 days?
Okay, just for a little context. 1, no, I couldn't. And 2, I just ate an entire DiGiorno stuffed crust pizza, literally, in the span of like 30 minutes. So no.
Impressive. But I mean, beer is liquid bread, right? That's what they say. So
yeah, but you're missing
a lot of
the
carbs.
tomato and cheese. I need cheese. It was stuffed crust. I totally just saw Tyrion. He's so cute. His little title partner.
Keeps jumping up and down on the new bed. It's like a lot taller, so he's just loving it.
I do like beer, but no, couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. Marvin, is that part of your fitness plan? Do you take like 2 months of straight?
That's how he looks so good.
That's how you get looking like that?
Yeah, all liquid diet.
That's right.
You get
I don't know about beer, but liquid diet, right?
All your protein, amino acids, all in beer. So what was he drinking? What was it? Was it Natty Light? It had to be like a
Yeah, how could he afford that?
Right.
That's an expensive diet.
He had to drink. I mean, he had to drink Natty Light because that's like pretty much like water. So water would sustain him for a while if he wasn't eating. Right.
So right now he's got, so he's just started this as of the 19th. So he just started it. He's already lost like 7 pounds. And so it's not only beer. His whole diet is beer, water, black coffee, and herbal tea. I'm going to go ahead and say that I see a picture of his first day, and it's a flight of beers. If you don't know what that is, it's craft language. It's when you go to get craft beer and you want to try which one that you might want a whole pint of. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near this guy's bathroom. this whole 2 months is gonna be terrible.
Well, I mean, I gotta call BS in the sense that you can't last 2 months. Like, that's not a thing. No. You know, you can't, like, you have to eat before 2 months or he'll die. So he may not realize that yet, but when he gets to like day 20, or you know what I mean, like when it's like your body goes into starvation mode, that's when he's gonna be like, okay, I'm going to cut it in half, right? Like, he can't go 40 days without eating. That's just not going to happen. Like, it's different. It's different if, like, you're in a sustained, like, lifestyle where you can go 3 weeks and barely, like, you know, there's, as our parents have said before, there's starving children in Africa, etc. Like, it's different when your body's adjusted to that. But when he's been eating and eating, he's not going to be able to go 40 days. Like, kudos to the man for trying a really stupid diet, but, we'll see how long he lasts. I think he'll get about 2.5 weeks in before he really realizes, because Marvin lived the pain, as he mentioned, with his liquid diet. It is not easy to do an all liquid diet. And you will shed some pounds very quickly, but like anything, it's kind of water weight and you'll gain it back. So good luck, my friend. I don't think you're going to lose that much because you're drinking beer, which is some pretty high calories for like a liquid. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, last 2 things from him. I got some quotes I thought I would throw on here, and then we'll leave the guy alone. But he says it's not like, it's almost like it's an answer to your question. And he says, I only have 3 to 5 beers a day. It's not like I'm drinking constantly. If you eat your standard diet, it gets boring. You don't eat the same thing every day. So I'm definitely not going to drink the same thing every day.
That's a good point.
He does say that he tried this both in 2019 and 2020, not to the same extent, not the same length. He said that both years he lost between 40 and 50 pounds, trying to switch to a liquid diet and work his way up. And so for the 46, this is cool. I'll give him this. He has set up a virtual tip jar. And he's saying that the money is going to go to local bar and restaurant owners that have suffered during the pandemic. So he's going to do the liquid diet for 46 days. He's going to take tips. Richie, Mr. Sergeant Dell. Oh, he's in the military. So, I mean, he's
Sergeant Dell.
Good luck, my friend. Richie doesn't think you're going to make it. We'll see what happens. Let's see.
Sergeant. Hey, it's genius. I mean, Justin, you should have done that. He's getting people to donate money while he's losing weight. I mean, it makes him look charitable, and it makes him look kind, and he gets to lose weight all at the same time. That's genius, man. That's marketing. Sergeant, you're man.
All right, this is a good one, especially for you, Marvin. So get ready. Go ahead and unmute because I want you to go first. Buffalo Bill's house from Silence of the Lambs is becoming a bed and breakfast. It's released on February 19th. The recent owner or the recent buyer of the Pennsylvania home is going to turn it into a bed and breakfast. He's a cinephile. He purchased it after it was listed for sale about a year ago. You gonna go stay? That's my first question.
It's in Buffalo.
No, it's in Pennsylvania. Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs.
Buffalo Bill from Silence. Oh, Buffalo Bill from Silence. Nice. No, I won't be going. Sounds great. Sounds like a great idea. A great concept that they want to do, but I'll leave that for somebody that's more of a fanatic of the movie. But no, I'm not going to be traveling to PA for no damn bed and breakfast. that was made off of Silence of the Lambs. No, I'm good.
Do you think the lotion's complimentary? Anybody want to talk about the hotel?
I mean, all I can say is you got it with the lotion thing, man. I don't really care for the movie that much, and even if I did, I just don't want that negative energy. I wouldn't stay at a place like that. I wouldn't stay at haunted houses and stuff too, real ones. I wouldn't. That's just not my speed. I just can't do that. So no. I mean, if the guy's clearly he must love this movie in particular to buy it and make it a bed and breakfast. I don't know if they have the whole hole in the bucket thing. I don't know. I don't know if that's a package. I don't know what's going to happen with this. It's a little weird to me.
The lotion suite.
The lotion suite.
All right. Let's see. So we got, this will be a good one. We got a sorority girl in the house. We got Christy, who we know can put him down. Ontario man he broke the Guinness World Record for opening cans with his mouth.
How many cans?
We're going to look. We're going to pull it open. Let's see. We're going to pull it open with our mouth. Oh my God. The first thing I saw was a video. I'm not watching that. Okay, so the record going in was 11 cans in 1 minute. He saw that in the Guinness World Records Gone Wild video and thought, I can do that. And so Guinness confirmed that he set the new world record. What are we guessing? The old one was 11.
14.
I'm going to 14.
In a minute with his mouth. 14? Any other guesses?
I'm going to go 22.
22? Marvin?
Say 16.
16. He actually opened 24 cans.
Oh,
with
go
his
Christy.
mouth
Wow,
in
that's
a
crazy.
minute. Oh my, it hurts my teeth just to say.
What did he just line them up? And I don't understand. He had to have had them lined up and just grabbing them. That's
yeah,
crazy.
absolutely. Well, here, we'll go to the link.
Okay, cool.
One hit. Here we go. One. Two. 3. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. What do we have to start? 10. Keep it. New record. 30 seconds. He's already beaten the record. He's already beaten it. 16. 18. So we got 12. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. That's it. The last one's the power. There we go. Oh my God.
This?
Yeah.
Did they pay him for this?
They did not pay him, Marvin. They did not pay him for that.
Yeah.
What was the
my
point?
God.
I was gonna say something like about the ladies because it's like good mouth control, but that's not good mouth control. That's just like ripping it off the can. There's no like elegance in that at all.
No.
Some people have like a sensitivity to ice cream. Can you imagine how much you're jacking your teeth up by just no, ow.
He's got a strong jaw.
Hurts.
He's got a strong jaw.
He's gonna have TMJ when this is all done.
Well, he probably already has TMJ.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
Oh my God, that's awful. Justin, why did you do that to us?
I'm just scrolling the headlines. This is what For Real's all about. Is this a comment sorority? So how do you get into this industry? Does it start in like sororities and fraternities, Chelsea?
Did they do that at your sorority, Chelsea? No? No, you guys didn't open beer cans with your mouths? Oh, interesting.
You do
rip them open.
Shout out, Linda.
Beer. I've never been like a big beer drinker. I went straight to liquor.
Good choice.
Candy is
I also do not like beer.
Liquor is quicker.
All right, I got to get off this while my teeth are still intact.
Yes, please.
See. Oh my God. Okay, so South Korean hotel apologizes for the sauna being visible through the windows.
Why apologize?
I know. I'm on board.
Own it. You know.
If you're in Japan, the onsen's like you're naked. Who cares? Over there, it's like if it was in the United States, I feel like this would be a bigger deal, personally. But like over there, it's really not that big of a deal. Like, yeah, I'm sure, again, it's a little more than they anticipated, but who cares, man? I think like nudity in general is like so over pumped in the United States. If you haven't seen somebody naked, like that's your first thing. You gotta wipe that palate, first of all. Come on, man. But who cares? Naked bodies, man. All about it. Big, small. Huh?
Aren't you in a towel when you're in a sauna?
And well, no, and it depends on, like I said, if you're in an onsen in Japan, you're naked. And then you don't walk around with the towels that sit on the side. So, but just to clarify, it is gender specific. Like men are with men, they're not with women. It's not like they're both in the same location. So I would assume people are more comfortable. But to answer what you just said is very accurate. A lot of men are not comfortable even in that country, because when I was there, I was just walking around. I didn't care. But these guys were like way more modest. They were like, covering up. I'm like, dude, who cares? Like, I don't understand why they were so worried about like covering themselves. Like, I've seen it before. I have. I don't know what else to say. So I'm a little surprised this is like a South Korea big deal thing, because they have the same kind of stuff over there. But whatever, who knows? All I can say is, who cares, man? It's a naked body.
Is it, hang on, before you mute yourself, because I see you going for it. Is it like a locker room situation where everybody's just walking around doing the helicopter?
That's not how locker rooms work either.
That's not how locker rooms work. We don't do that in the locker room. No. Nobody does the helicopter in the locker room.
Not nobody.
Well, no. Most people don't. But as I said earlier, most men are very modest and they don't even want their bits out there. Hold on. The older you get, the less modest you get. The old guys in the locker room are naked and they got their leg propped and the whole 9 yards, okay? But when you're an appropriate, younger adult, that's not generally how at least men operate. We don't helicopter and we don't, we try to quickly put things on and off. We don't try to just, do that. So, yeah.
Is that what your vision of the men's locker room is?
Envision of a men's locker room.
Like, it's shower time. Jump, jump, jump.
Hair dry.
Hair dry. Oh, my Lord.
And like the towel whipping?
No.
What?
No.
No, strangers do not just towel whip each other.
No.
That's
the
totally
fight would ensue.
That's a frat movie thing that's not real.
Well,
I was just about to say, why is it in all the movies? If it's
I was gonna guess she's been watching like Magic Mike.
Actually, no. Yesterday I watched John Tucker Must Die, which is like a serious throwback. So good.
Isn't Sophia Bush in that one?
Yes, she is. And Brittany, I want to say Brittany Snow, but no, is she Brittany Snow?
Brittany Snow's not in that movie. No way.
Huh.
Brittany Snow's, even though like I love Brittany Snow and that is an older movie, Brittany Snow's older than that movie to be in that movie.
Now I'm gonna look at
Next headline. We don't need it. She can look at
next
Brittany.
headline. I do.
She's in
wanna
it?
know.
She's in it.
Dang.
the front door.
Well,
I know. Look how mean I am.
since we're just assuming that guys are all doing the helicopter and practicing for their male stripper days, does that mean women are all having pillow fights and just white t-shirts?
In lingerie? Yeah. What t-shirts? Yeah.
Crap, they're onto us.
Why do you think we go to the bathroom together? They keep pillows in the bathroom.
Well,
You do have couches usually.
We normally do.
Dang, that's awesome.
It is pretty cool. I got drunk and I was in there one time and I was like, whoa, there's a couch. Just laid right on it.
Why you going in the girls' restroom, Richie?
Because I had no clue which one it was. I didn't know what it was. I was too drunk. I opened that thing. I passed out in it. And I just heard some laughter. That's what I heard. It wasn't like horror or anything. And they woke me up and they were like, I'm sorry. And they helped me out. And I was trying to figure out where the guy's bathroom was. And it was kind of funny because I didn't catch on to the whole urinal thing, like that there weren't any urinals. That wasn't like part of the process. I think I was just trying to find somewhere to crash.
Well, at least no one will take a Sharpie and put a dick on your face.
Yeah, women aren't like that. That was very helpful. Not that hasn't happened before, of course. But.
All right. Well, this one I was going to just skip over because it doesn't seem that wacky, but it says California and you're in California. So have the mysterious lights was that something that a lot of people were talking about? Mysterious lights in the sky in California. It came out that was just the SpaceX satellite that everyone was seeing. I don't know. It didn't seem that wacky, but I thought I would brush over it.
I appreciate you mentioning it, but no. Gunshots are about all we're used to. I don't know anything about that. Wacky lights or whatever.
Here's one. Wandering wallaby pays visit to Australian hospital's emergency room.
I'm surprised he got that far.
Yeah. Well, here,
like kangaroo, I would expect, but not wallaby.
Right. Yeah. Let's check it out. Yeah, I'm here to see Carol. Is Carol still here? I don't know. I've never seen anything like that. No random animals running in.
I've seen something like that, actually. I was in the city one time, and they actually had to stop traffic in a large portion because a baby sea lion was in a booth at a restaurant. And he just snuck his way in there. And it was super cute, obviously, but the poor little guy was scared for obvious reasons. So it was something similar to this stuff, but a little more surprised because this little wallaby's booking it. You know what I mean? Like this dude can move. So
you know what this makes me think of, though, guys? R.I.P. to wallabies by Wright State.
That's true. That's
R.I.P. though.
Not really.
that club
Probably
couldn't die fast enough.
Probably actual pee because it's gross.
I didn't go to Wallabies. Went to Gin Mill.
Yeah, I never went to Wallabies. So.
I went once, and
then you never went back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had heard enough reviews to know better. Yeah.
Because it was Wallabies on Tuesday night. On Wednesday nights, it was Gin Mill.
There's also Mask Night.
Yeah.
That I remember.
You could have made some money there, Marvin.
All right, I think we got time for a couple more, or at least one more. Oh, here we go. Chelsea, get ready. All of Texas needs to be on this train. Houston man skis on snow-covered interstate after Texas storms. So he got behind a truck and got pulled like you would ski through the water.
Yes, I love it.
I think that's, using your situation wisely.
It seems like I'm going to quote Richie. That's some white people shit.
That is some white people stuff
Florida,
right there.
If that was in Florida, he would have been naked and on some drug. So baby steps. I'm moving to states that are less weird.
I salute that guy because what you just said is how I surf. We pull the boat out and I get behind it and we just go, man. And we'll waterboard, but you know what I mean? It's the same thing. I think that's really dope. How often is he going to get to do that in Texas?
Marvin, that's an opportunity for you. I mean, you got snow-covered roads. You could just get some skis and grab on any taxi.
Grab on a car.
No. No.
No.
Do not see me skiing anywhere. Not taking skiing lessons. You don't see black people randomly ski down freeways, whatever. I would not be the first place I started out.
You also don't see them moving into haunted houses.
Nope, you don't see that either.
Yeah.
You don't.
But you want to skydive.
But he does want to skydive.
Yes, I want to skydive because those are two different things that we just talked about.
How is it different?
Because that's conquering my fear of heights. I'm not about to ski down no hill. Is sheer ice? Black ice, Richie. Black ice.
Oh man. All right. One last one before we roll, because this is hilarious. So a Virginia woman made a mistake while buying her lottery tickets for the Powerball. She used the online service because of COVID precautions, things like that. She accidentally bought 50 tickets for the same drawing. She then won $2 million on the Powerball after making a mistake. Now, I'm just imagining what if she would have corrected the mistake and then found out that one of those tickets.
That's crazy, man. I have a story like that, but not with the good ending. I accidentally, when COVID first started, I had ordered a bunch of sushi, but I ordered it in Indiana, not down the street. So I was sitting here yo, why didn't I get this? And I look at my Yelp again, and then it was in Indiana. So I call them and I'm yeah, did y'all make that food? And they're yep. And so they won $130. So unfortunately, I did not win the lotto, and I did not get a refund, and I did not get my sushi that night. But kudos to that lady for apparently accidentally winning $2 million. That's a pretty cool accident for sure.
A bad accident.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've actually had something weird like that. This virtual life is a lot more difficult than you would anticipate since we've had it for so long. All this technology is not new. We've been able to do this stuff. We just haven't. For a virtual date, tried to send flowers, and I had to call and get it corrected because they were going to send this $50 flower arrangement to my house. And I was like, what?
You got to be careful because what they're going to do is billing and shipping address. You got to pay attention, man. And you also have to make sure the person you're sending to is the right name. You don't want the flowers going to Justin when it's supposed to be whatever. Insert this lady's name because it's confusing. I think that's an easy thing to do, regardless of.
I just saw the
online.
Thank God I checked my emails. I saw the confirmed email and it said, shipping to Bancroft Street in Toledo. I'm like, what the fuck? That's not.
I mean, you would have had a pretty flower arrangement for yourself. Outside, right? You know?
These were for you.
Or give them to your roommate or, something.
I'm going to enjoy them for you now. So
yeah, exactly. Take a photo with them for her. Be like, wish you were here. I have these for you.
Anybody else? Anybody got anything? I don't think we have time for another headline.
No, I think we're kind of out. I mean, we're running out of time, man.
Yeah, we're out of time. Well, that has been the H2G podcast. My last word for the week is find the positivity every single day. I have been in a couple of arguments even over my positivity, but I've been happy. I've been happy for weeks now, and it's because I am making the decision every single day to be positive, to start my day positive. My Facebook has just been a catalyst for that. And I've been posting, if you follow me on Facebook, I'm posting every single day. And like several times I've done that. I've gone to write that post when I was super aggravated about something, like something pissed me off. And I'm like, time to write something positive, time to be positive. You don't have to write it on Facebook. You don't have to share it with anyone. Just find a way to be positive. There's no reason to just spend every single day in misery because you're not going to progress. And live, laugh, love like it's your last. This has been the H2G podcast. We'll see you tomorrow for Game of the Week, hosted by none other than Tony Ray. Until then, you have a good night.
That was good. You made sure she didn't steal it. Smart.
I really just
She stole it one time.
I love to say the word wallaby.
Wallaby. It reminds me of Rocco's Modern Life when I think of wallabies.
Yeah.
I gotta go see that.